More news still ahead. Let's get a first look at, well, not your first look, let's get a detailed look at your forecast. Astrid has that for us. And don't worry if you think if it's all over, summer's coming back.
That's right. Summer is certainly going to come back. But when you say a detailed look, let's do this coast to coast, shall we? Because the big news is happening with Tropical Storm Leslie, and that's approaching Canadian waters for this evening and into tomorrow. I want to give you a sense of the impact this storm has already had in many parts of its travels. So we start things off with some video in the Bermuda area, and over the weekend it brought really strong winds, high surf, plenty of rain to the area. You can see the strength of the waves there, people being brave enough to get these images. Here's what we've seen already in Nova Scotia. Let's move to what Nova Scotia's already been dealing with. And it's a lot of rain already associated with the storm coming towards Atlantic Canada. So there is a good risk of flooding. We're looking at heavy rains, an event total of anywhere between 100 and 150 millimeters. Winds up to 100 kilometers an hour, maybe even stronger. Heavy surf. There's a possibility for erosion. We're expecting Tropical Storm Leslie to make landfall tomorrow morning through the Newfoundland, Nova Scotia areas, and it could be a hurricane when it does that. So we'll have a look at the track coming up in a little while. As for our weather here on the west coast, quite nice, although windy today. Your skycast for this evening in Victoria, we do get a bit of rain, or at least a chance of some showers overnight tonight. Cool at 8 degrees. Tomorrow we're only going to reach 17. That is below normal for this time of year. Our record was set in 1944. Here's a look at your current conditions with your live SchoolNet weather sensors. Randerson Ridge Elementary at 20 degrees even right now, so it's nice in the Nanaimo area, but head to Bowser, and at Bowser Elementary it is a good bit cooler. 11.9 at this hour. Fairly calm there as far as winds go. We saw a cold front track through the south coast of BC overnight and through the morning hours. We had winds pick up as a result of the ridge of high pressure that's building and tracking our way. But now this cold front has moved through to Alberta, and that's bringing some wind warnings for Calgary over the next little while. With the instability around Vancouver Island, as you can see, it's going to bring a risk of thunderstorms for many parts of the island, specifically along the east coast early this evening before we get a chance of showers. So you've got partly cloudy skies with some rain on the way for Port Hardy, but Campbell River, Courtenay Comox to the Nanaimo area, you could see some thunderstorms as the evening goes on. Cool overnight tonight through Port Alberni at just 5 degrees, 7 along the west coast. We're expecting winds along the west coast and through the South Island for this evening. Temperatures just to 8 degrees overnight tonight in Victoria, 6 through Souk. You can see it's a good bit cooler than what we've been enjoying over the last few weeks. Tomorrow, warming up to about 17 in Victoria. So this is one of the last cool days before we get into some warmer temperatures into the 20s again. If you're around the Duncan area, you're looking at 18 degrees, a few clouds, otherwise mainly sunny for the Cowichan Valley. Up to Nanaimo, a much more calm day tomorrow after an unsettled evening. 17 degrees is your forecast high, UV index 5 or moderate. Towards the west coast, those winds that you see throughout the evening tonight will die down tomorrow. 17 degrees to Fino, Ucluelet, 20 through Port Alberni with a mix of sun and clouds. So that's the hot spot. We were talking about temperatures in the 30s just a few days ago. 17 Campbell River, Courtenay Comox, mainly sunny skies, and up to the north end of the island, you're going to see clearing, hopefully in the afternoon, but you do have a chance of showers around Port Hardy at 13 degrees. The rest of BC will be lucky if we head into the 20s. We're looking at temperatures well into the teens for tomorrow. 18 in Vancouver and through to Kamloops over the next 7 days. Here's what you need to know. We'll start to warm up as the week goes on. The weekend looks pretty nice and bright through Greater Victoria. The Mid-Island, you too will have temperatures into the mid-20s, but we got to wait a couple of days for them. And for the north end of the island, one really unsettled sort of day, and then dry and nice temperatures for us for the next few days. Finally tonight, here is your weather watcher, and thank you to Charlene for sending in this beautiful picture. Look at the sky and the water. This was taken on obviously a gorgeous day, and I believe she was on a BC ferry when she took this. So if you'd like to be a weather watcher, ctvvancouverisland.ca is our website. We would love to see the pictures that you take no matter where you are on the island.
All right, Astrid, thank you.
You're welcome.
See you at 6.